Okay, I've never filled it up this much before. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. I've never filled it up this much before. Took the trim off here, and it's over there underneath. So I'm watching it for it to get up to the top, and then I'll circle it around and all this little floaty crap that just crap everywhere. And then we'll use the ultrasonic to clean the trim. So you get the picture now. Let's shut this off, and then I'll look and see, because it's going to trap air in it. I might want to take the handle off so that the air can escape. See, it'll float. It floats on it. It's full.
It's spilling.
Where's it spilling at?
Right here.
Right there? Almost spilling. Very, very close to level. Hang on, I'm letting off real easy. Maybe it'll float on it and not spill any water out. That'll be... Okay, maybe grab the shop vac just in case it starts to spill off. I'm off. Oh, right there. I just did it. Okay. Keep going. Put it all the way in there and just pull some out. Keep going. Perfect. Not running off. Now it's actually cleaning itself. Okay, I'm gonna turn this valve on now, and all the water coming out of this hose is now gonna come out of right here. Flushing it out really good. We've never washed this good. So, we are getting the final touches on the shop actually, you know, us tearing a truck apart. And making it fun, making it not so everything is, you know, a cluster mess of crap all over the place. Now, we are going to have quite a bit on the seats. And the bumpers, I haven't figured out the bumpers. We're kind of going to carry them around and see if maybe they can slide on that bottom shelf is what Julie was thinking. But I want the bumpers gone, like hang them somewhere. Put them out of the way. But we might start, maybe we ought to put them somewhere and take them over there in the wash bay and start washing them real good too. But a lot of them might do aftermarket bumpers, and you know, if it's an aftermarket bumper, it definitely needs to be hot seat off and cleaned, you know, during a job like this. So at the very end, I've been on a mission to destroy the toolboxes, just keep them dirty. Julie, I mean, every now and then I go through and I'll clean the toolbox off, but I really lean on Julie a lot. She knows where all that stuff is. But now everything's on wheels. This is enough area. These carts right here is plenty of area between these four to get that to heads off without having to even go back to the cleaner at all. And then we could take the whole thing back there and just start going to town on parts. Or we could stair step it and get one done. If there's people here, you know, sometimes me and Julie like working at night. Not many people like working at night. But if we have a shop full of people, which happens a lot, well, every day, then, you know, somebody can grab one cart and take the cart over there and hopefully not carry a bunch of freaking dripping parts all the way across the damn shop. Let's call these drip trays, right? It'll follow you all the way to the cleaner so that there's no reason to have dirt and oil, and once oil gets stepped on, and then you track it everywhere, and now the whole shop's just dirty. Only thing I've done so far to this is drain the coolant. We have not started yet. I'm deciding what to do. Does anybody want to see how to raise a cab video? It's a lot of work to do, and you know, sometimes
It takes quite long to raise a body on an excursion
if we're recording it. I mean, let alone if we try to do a how to raise a cab video. I'm glad we spent all that time. We have to like get to know the shop and how we want to work in it. Because I'm more of a atmosphere type. You know, let's make it as enjoyable as we can. Because at the end of the day, I mean, the trucks, they're always gonna be there. There's always gonna be something to do. So if we can make it as enjoyable as we can to do it, then maybe the trucks will cease to be like any kind of, cause for dread. Because That's what we're working on. So I've got this space right here. It's really nice to have the shop vac just drain right into it. Oh my God, it's so nice. The hose, not sure if I like the hose like that. We might need something a little more easily unattachable. But now I need to clean the fender skirts. We've got 2 of them on the Excursion. They're not completely clean. I'd like to put these somewhere where they're safe. You know, it's kind of ridiculous to have things that are supposed to protect. They need to be inside somewhere so that when we pull them out, they're all clean and you're not worried about the back of it actually scratching the freaking vehicle because it's dirty. So, this is another thing. I wanted the table clear. Cody's engine's gone, everything's gone. We can do little individual projects like this. That is disgusting. That's horrible. So what I want to do, since we have this big sink here, this is why things are going to take a minute for the very beginning. Okay, I would like to use these 2 runners right here. And I would like to have something solid to drape across there. Maybe even go all the way over and drape across so that I can set flat things down and clean them. So, and scrub it, flip both sides of it, and then we'll store them. So this is my goal. Before we get started today, I want to go see around the shop and see if I can find something about fender skirt size. That's about the perfect size of what I'm looking for. Maybe that creeper, that foam would be pretty nasty. Let's turn some lights on. This is the $30,000 truck in 2012. That one, it's freaking amazing. Actually, let's show you that right now. Let's just walk around. In the meantime, I'm looking for a fender skirt size piece of plastic, metal, anything waterproof. I mean, it might just be a creeper. A creeper would be, but it's not completely flat. I need it flat. Like a couple pieces of I mean, 2x6 would work too. That wouldn't necessarily do, oh, the hood's shut. Sorry guys, I don't want to open the hood. My hands are full. We'll show it some other time. Something flat, like a flat piece, like bigger than that. I need to get all these. These are all our special tool parts, and these have always been open, and they show. There is plenty of room in the white cabinets over by the Honer for all of this stuff. So once that transmission and everything happens in this freaking truck and get the heck out of the way, then I'll come over and go through and clean this shelf off and organize and just figure out what we're going to keep and not keep. I mean, maybe I could smash a piece of gutter flat. Probably lose all its strength once you take the ridges out though, wouldn't it? We got brunch up at the house, huh? Yep. That diamond shred. Some eggs and bacon. It's not far. It's not far-fetched that we'll find a piece of something. Here, hold this. I need another freaking hand. And we'll find something to. Oh, he was just ready, following me around. Something to set across that freaking sink. I mean, that corrugated might be good. With the corrugated in it, it makes it a little more rigid to span from sink to sink. I mean, the back tailgate cover. I mean, maybe. Ain't nobody ever gonna want that crap. Well, maybe they will. I probably would if I had one that was messed up. I mean, I guess got the steel pile. Then I gotta worry about it rusting. Leaving rust marks on the sink. I'd rather have like plastic or something, or stainless. Oh, what is that? Holy crap, all the way in the end. See, it's always fruitful to just go walk about. I gotta put my toe. See if I can reach it. Huh. Well, maybe. Let's throw it somewhere. I guess that's the scrap bin. Makes sense to have a little oil in it. But I might as well do this one that doesn't have any oil on it. That worked pretty good right there. How freaking cool. Yeah, the tabs just twist off and it comes off easy. Look at that. Successful. I'll still walk around a little bit and look for something that might be even better. Got the barn all cleaned out. This is our backup area here. We could throw engines and crap there that needs to be inside. That might be nice too, a countertop. Be a drag to cut it into pieces though. There's all our engine blocks. These are all the blocks that we have that are in case we need an engine block. We have a pretty good arsenal, and all the other crap is upstairs on top of this barn. It's built out of 2x10. Spans this whole freaking way. Look at that. Just a little beam there. Ooh, there's a piece. Sheet metal. Ooh, found a piece of diamond tread. I kind of like that. Let's take that. This monstrous chain. And that sheet metal. I kind of like that sheet metal too. I'm running out of things to be able to grab. Going on a shopping spree. Nah, I'm gonna call this good. We should be able to make do with this. I guess I might as well look over here. There might be something even better. Oh my God, like that piece of 2x12. Oh, that's so perfect. Okay. Yeah, I'm taking that. Yeah, I'm taking it. Worst case, I'll clean it for him. Okay, found a little home for the diamond tread up there. Let's see. I think this is... pays to go shopping around. Look at that. Freaking perfect. Now we have a flat place we can put things on and scrub and spray. Now, ooh, it's... Yeah, like I said, we'll clean it off worst case. Actually, we'll use the hose. We didn't clean those damn fender skirts off. That's what I was talking about, it being all watershed. I can just spray behind the shop vac. Rinse it all out.
Where's our snacks?
Where's their snacks?
Come on, chickens. Oh, there's another red one.
What do you want? Very good. There's about to be an uprising.
Yeah, since we didn't bring him any snacks. I'll go find something.
He's there. He's looking at me.
They're all cheese.
Oh, yeah. Champ was outside. Here we are. We just walked in the shop. It's time to do the wiggle test on the EBP sensor. Straighten up a little bit more tools. Get the...
Put the honer all the way together.
So we're about ready to start one of these days. It has taken a long time to have all this stuff put so we can walk around and turn everything on, and holy crap, it's taking a long time. We went and had brunch. I left the doors open. See if it's keeping those looking good. We'll find out how good these cabinets are one of these days. What this like. Okay, so I'm gonna clean these real quick. The fender skirts. I scratched the freaking cover because I put it on too early yesterday. Got some pink showing on the honer. You need to put these pieces on together as one. They kind of lock in with each other and lower in. Let's put that on real quick. So we are getting ready to pull the cab, the body, off of this Excursion. I drained the coolant out. We've been trying to get it ready. Got the honer all done over there. So now Julie is getting a cart ready so we can put all these trim pieces, because there's like, see, there's crap all over the place. So we want to get all this stuff out, take all these covers off. All this stuff comes off. And then we'll clean them, scrub them, make them all shining. and vacuum the carpet real good. Get the seats out. We just take all the seats out so we can clean everything. And it's very easy to get to the bolts then. You're not stretching the carpet or doing anything like that. So right now it's floor mats out. We will go through and have a spot on the shelf for all of customer stuff. Obviously we'll leave the car seat with and the headphones, a lot of the stuff that's in here. We want to keep it all clean, but out of the truck, and it needs to go. Don't really want to leave those headphones. Those things are, hate to grab nasty headphones, so we'll keep them. But they might just be stored right there and leave them inside the truck. But either way, we're taking the seats out, so yeah. Cheerios! It's not a job in an Excursion unless you got Cheerios underneath the seat.
McDonald's too.
And one McDonald's French fry. So you got a French fry and some Cheerios. How funny. Doing some cleaning. Yeah? We can unplug it and move it. So we got the back bumper off. Over there, it's going up to be washed. I'm gonna get the front bumper off now. Get it out of the way. Checking the fog lights real quick. Check, they're all good. Okay, do you have any idea how often these 4 push pins right here are forgotten? Well, you can know if you climb down underneath your truck and you look around the holes right there, you'll see witness marks that it has been ripped. So, yeah, don't do that. The other thing on this Excursion that shows how freaking nice it is look at the rubber on the cowl. The little rubber cover right there is in phenomenal shape. Hasn't had anybody's grubby knees or hands climbing all over it, tearing stuff up. Everything else is all dirty as a son of a gun, but hey. Got the seats out. It's fairly well cleaned up a little bit. Working on some, that's not even teenager stuff. That's a child. Child dropped his M&M and it melted all over the carpet and just made its mark for the rest of eternity. So now we're going to work around, and once again, it's been a while since we've done this, so we're going to get back in routine, and I'm going to jump on the creeper and just start taking it apart. We're going to go for cab off, heads off. That's our goal. We have to loosen the mirror up a little bit so it pulls it off of here, and then we can take this and actually go clean it. Make it look way better than that. Might as well clean this off too. Clean behind it, probably didn't get off very much, so I did take the mirror all the way off. Might wind up doing it. It's too dirty back there. Oh, that's pretty stained. Good deal. Oh, now we can clean. That's what you need to do if your windows are all scratchy going down, and then just scrub them. Soap and water, heck, anything. It don't matter. Just clean them. You just got to get the dirt off. So when we talked about how nice this Excursion is, just look at the plastic, the liner behind that's clean. Almost like no gravel roads have ever been had on this truck. But down there, you know, that's wrong because it's dirty down there. We haven't washed none of that yet, but we didn't wash the outside. We'll wash it later. But that's shining clean. Everything is clean. Okay, those of you that fight the black cat tube to get it off, throw a little space heater on it. It works freaking great. Okay, so right now we are going to check that EBP wire. I've already got it set up right here. It's reading 0.86. So all I really want to do is just wiggle test the wire. Which, look what they did. They had an EBP sensor put on it, but they routed the EBP wire back underneath the FICM. So this tells me that the EBP sensor is not the issue. They probably had a wire, or I don't know. I would say it's probably not the EBP sensor right there in the middle of the screen, but the wire that goes right there is supposed to go on the outside of the FICM. So, you know, these wires do funny stuff when they've sat for a long time, and then you decide you want to route it in a different freaking way because you're smarter than it. No. I mean, that we could have an issue right there. So I might have to dig a little deeper down so that I can reach all the wires and see how they go. Because right now is the time to test EVP. So I'm gonna do a little wiggle test and see if I can't make those volts drop out. Okay, so I went ahead and exposed a little bit so that I could see more of the wire. Guess it wasn't too bad. I mean, they routed it right behind it, so it could have been worse. You know, it's supposed to go in there and go up above it, but... So, now that I have kind of access to the wire, it's not hidden underneath, I'm gonna start wiggling it around and... Oh, hey. Okay, so I can move it right at the pigtail. It's a factory pigtail. We might be looking at putting a pigtail on it. Looks like it might have a little bit of, oh, I just threw code. Oh, looking close, see if there's any corrosion inside of it. Because as I was moving it around, it looks like there. That'd be funny if I just messed it up by plugging it in. Shut the key off, will you? Yeah, I turned it on. So we're down in there. Looks pretty good. Let's see how well, if I can wiggle the wires on the back and make the pins move on this side. I don't know, we'll see. Let's put it back. All right, go for it. Whoa. Did you turn the key off and back on? Turn it back off again. Yeah. Okay, we done ran the batteries all the way dead, so I can't go off of any numbers. Showing 10 volts, 11 volts now. Maybe it'll stay on now. Okay, we'll try this again. Now listen to the chatter when we got some power. Yeah.
Wow, hold on. Let me turn this
Oh, still dead. Look at that. Found a bolt down in the bottom. We'll save that, give that to the next guy. Here we go. This glow plugs are taking it. Yeah, batteries were dead, so let's wiggle the... Yeah, I can, Man, this thing's hard to look at, isn't it? There it goes. Yeah, there's 7.79. 0.83 when I push it this way. It goes to 0.84, 0.83. If I push it this way.
Batteries are dropping way off. Yeah. You must have got one way down. There, it went back up. Yeah, it's got back up to about 12-ish.
I mean, if we want, we could go ahead and put a pigtail on it. It's not very consistent on how I'm changing it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna call it at the end of the pigtail, if anything. Okay, so since the batteries were so shot, we're gonna venture on a little more, but I'm not gonna take the batteries out just yet. We're gonna go ahead and let it throw a little charge at it, and then we'll probably put a charger on them on the shelf. What it looks like might happen. So we got them all cleaned up, shiny. Both of them. I got that one all put back together and done. So now maybe we can roll the... Oh, look at that, it's flopped over. Now maybe we can roll the windows up and down and not screech and scratch. Here we go.
Oh, they're so quiet.
The linkage is creaking a little bit, but at least it's quiet scratching on the side of the window. Well done, guys. All right, here we go. This is our actual first cab off in the shop. We got all the interior cleaned, vacuumed, all scrubbed, and back up inside. Went ahead and got the cab off. Look at this body. I mean, there's a couple of spots, but it is in great shape. I mean, that is great shape. That's real good shape. You know, a lot of these do not look that good. Does look like we're gonna have us a little bed plate leak right there. I mean, there's a chance it could be the dipstick tube, but when the job is this far down, we might. Bed plate changes the job, changes a lot. That would be engine out and exposing mains. That's a big deal because that bed plate is the actual main cap of the engine. So that seal right there in the middle, right, that line right there is the mating surface of the caps to the engine block. So that's what a bed plate is. And when it leaks, you have to expose the mains and torque the mains back down, put new seals on it, gaskets. Anything else that's going on with this? I don't. There might have been a couple of things, nothing too bad. It was fairly bone stock. Looked like it had a couple of little things done, but nothing real extreme. I mean, still has factory up pipes, an EGR cooler, and everything is on it. So we've got that exhaust right there too going on this. So when we tear it apart, we'll also take all the exhaust off. And then if you do put shocks on your truck, why don't you make sure that it doesn't hit the brake line? You might want to make sure that doesn't happen, you know. Get the fuel pump off. That looks pretty freaking nasty. We'll get that off and all taken apart and cleaned.
And just the 2 cab mounts.
Yep, we just got 2 cab mounts we're gonna need. The rest of them are good. I mean, we could replace the fronts too just because they're cracked, but I mean, they got a lot of life left in them, but the front 2 are actually smashed. So, front diff vent. I hadn't even looked at that yet. Oh, no vent on the diff right there. See the hose cut? So we need a hose to go up. It's got a little hook on it that hooks up on the frame. We ought to put that on there in case he gets it submerged in water. Water will go right down in the top of that housing, and rainwater. You know, that one doesn't have it either. It's tore off, so there's no vents on the axles. Probably be a good time to check the freaking fluid in it, make sure it's not full of water.
That's probably because the lift just.
Oh, well, they look pretty old. So, tomorrow, this is Sunday night right now. What time is it?
Probably 7:30, 7:45.
7:45, Sunday night. And we got a cab off, so tomorrow it can be like old days. Just come on in and start banging stuff out. That's fairly exciting. See what these cylinders look like. See how far we go on the cylinder heads. We're not quite sure yet. We already took the radiator. We take radiator and charge air cooler out. Those have already been in the cleaner. Charge air cooler's in the cleaner right now. But it's fine. It can actually set in there, and it lets it get hot, and I've got it propped up. Yeah, we'll take a look right here. It's propped up in there. And after running for a long time, see, I'll have to run it again to get the rest of that cleaned off, but it will clean this very well. Like if you look, that's like brand new. That looks brand new. So I'll let it sit here, and it's just draining. You know, put your charge air cooler on edge right there. That way all the oil drains out. Try to make it nice and clean. Radiator, I got it just propped up right here. I sprayed it out. It fits in the sink. That is amazing. We used to spend a lot of time cleaning up the nasty crap. Oh, I didn't get it all yet. Cleaning the nasty crap out of radiators. And now that we have this sink, it fits in it. Charge air cooler will fit in it too. That's absolutely amazing. So tomorrow we're probably gonna it'll be a first actual day of banging parts. Yeah, buddy. Let's do it.